FashionGHANA.com
100%
African.
Fashion.
I want to see your happy face. I want to see a smiley. A land that's full of jolly.
Yeah.
I'm ready to
What
go.
else? Yeah. One penny giddy till up on the slow motion. Man, so I will forget you all those things. Get on the dance floor, show old jeans. You the look sad, I suppose two things. Hope I saw what you know bitch my hope I saw you with this and Stefani. And as I hope I saw what them for Jimmy Grammy. People say me lose weight, now jeans need me ame. Don't feel shy, just get on the dance floor. Check your body, not release it with cholesterol. Money no be wahala, so give me the roll call. Give it to me, baby, challenge you want more. OMG, it's about to go down. And I give Selassie, man, mama count. Maga don't pay till me spend them a pound. DJ want me go be the two-face sound. I'ma look sharp, make you no draw. I be Rasta man, so I dey go raw. She no be your wife, make you no fall. But now I dey see
Blood on the dance floor. Blood on the dance floor.
You know what time it
Blood
is?
on the dance floor.
Ghana.
You know somebody don't be brown black.
Blood on the dance
What else?
floor. Blood on the dance floor.
I'm gonna be Paul Petty. Let's go, come on.
To the bar, everything free.
Hello, my name is Paul Ifend Ukono. They call me Paul Ukono. I'm a photographer based in Africa. Yeah, I heard of Glitz Africa a long time ago. I mean, I've been following them up since last year. As a fashion photographer, I should know every event that's going on in Africa. And the Glitz Africa, it's a big one actually. You know, Claudia is she didn't start today. So we've been hearing of her in Nigeria, of course. I said this time around I have to cover the event. That's it. I think last year's event was fantastic, you know, and we expect more this year. I mean, we're just opening. You can see the reception here alone. I mean, it shows that a lot more is going to happen today, this event. So we'll look forward to it. As a Nigerian photographer, I will not be sentimental. I won't lie to you. I think Nigerian fashion is very big as compared to the Ghana fashion. But Ghana is a bit more organized. To strengthen the relationship between Ghana and Nigeria, it's already happening. I mean, we have Nigerian photographers now. When they did the Ghana Fashion Week, we had a lot of photographers from Nigeria, a lot of designers from Nigeria. When they did the Glitz Fashion Week, we had a lot of designers from. For an upcoming model, I think you should just stay on your A game, stay focused. That's it. Message.
Fashion Africa has really come of age. I know we started like 15 years ago creating market for Nigerian designers abroad. We take it into Paris, to Milan, to New York. You know, we were doing it like over 15 years ago. We didn't know it was going to be this big, but all over the continent, we have fashion week all over the place, you know, and that is very good for Africa. Africa is a new inspiration of global fashion. You know, Africa designers are taking the world over, and a lot of international designers are getting inspiration from Africa. You know, that's the good thing about the future of African fashion. Yes, I will never forget a designer like Diola Sego. You know, Diola Sego, we've worked with her for so many years. Mrs. Ricardo, Frank Oshode, there are young designers. There are a lot of young, very vibrant and innovative designers. We have more local designers because the idea is for us to go to create a vibrant market in Nigeria first. You know, so we have like, let's say 60% of Nigerian designers, there are about 40% of international designers. I am Lexi Mojo Eyes from Paris to Milan to New York. I tell you something, Fashion Ghana really rocks.
My name is Maya Tafo. I am a fashion designer from Nigeria. Man, I'm loving it, but I'm still in Nigerian fashion. I'm doing my spring-summer 2014 collection, and it's going to be, I call it Safari Revolution. So it's going to be a different take on Safari as we know it. We're going to be exploding with a lot of colors. There's going to be African print in there. In Ankara, we're going to have floral print. We're going to have loads of pockets on them. Then for the ladies, we're going to androgynous on them. Ladies are going to bring jackets and pants and ties and all that stuff. And we'll close with a very, very soft, subtle bridal collection, just 6 pieces. Fashion shows in Africa, or fashion shows in West Africa as the case may be, for designers, I look at it differently. It's not somewhere you showcase to get buyers and stuff. It's somewhere you showcase to get yourself out there. People get to know who you are and what you do. And that way you get to know a few more clients. That's the way I see fashion shows in Africa for now. I mean, gradually we get to the part whereby we can even produce enough to stock in retail stores. But in the meantime, I think it's a good avenue to get your name out there, get your clothes out there, your product out there. I think that, again, if you look at it in kind of scale and proportion, I think Ghana is already there. Christy Brown is doing absolutely fantastic. Joa Basawa is doing absolutely fantastic. You have Ohama, she's doing absolutely great. God, names just miss me right now, but you have a lot of Ghanaians that are doing, you know, amazing work. And if you look at that in ratio to the Nigerians that are doing great work, it's proportional. So I think that Ghanaians are doing very well already. You know what I mean? But it's just something in Nigeria. We need to get our things out there so more of our people are wearing our stuff. I think fashion it looks quite established, and I've spoken to a few fashion designers in South Africa. Funny enough, they also think that they suffer the same thing that we in other parts of Africa suffer in terms of the show collection. It takes you months to set up the collection. It's not like you get retail shop ordering for your collection afterwards. So it's pretty much the same thing. But I think in terms of how they showcase, it is quite sophisticated. They have corporate entities jumping on the back of designers to show collections. That way, the financial bottom are not just on the designers alone. Other people backing up them, you know. They will clearly show the collection in association with Disco the other time. So things like that already happen. They have sponsors of fashion shows now. So that's great. But South Africa is something that's really, really established. It's a market I'm looking to go into, but I'm not in a hurry. I think the most important thing, rather than having really good products, is understanding the people you're going to sell your product to. So yes, I'm going to study and see how we can break into South Africa in a few years from now. I always say one thing is that when you're trying to do fashion, don't just think of fashion like fashion. Think of fashion as a business. Then you will forge ahead even better than we that have been there for years. Once you realize that's a proper business, then you do it better than we've done it. Hi, my name is Maya Tafu. I'm a fashion designer from Nigeria, and Fashion Ghana rocks.
Ghana.
Ghana. 100%.
Yeah.